Welcome everybody to the race of the Zandvoort today. We are going to race GT3s at Motive Racing League. We are now 12 guys in the grid and this is tier 2 race. How you can see at the top of the starting grid is now Lightblade 2K18, the second one is Chris Pisuk, third is Maimer. uh, then we have Mr. Non-London, LTHB Bongo, Eduardo Slow, Kenny, Cheese Monkey W, Cosmic Mike, and Alex. We are expecting to a really hard race because these corners are really deadly, and how you can see it's 33 degrees at the track and tires will be get damaged really well and really soon. But it's only 30 minutes race, so we don't expect any tire changes or mandatory pit stop here. But we are looking for an amazing race tonight, because how you know this track is really tricky with many of corners and drivers must be 100% focused for the race to all the time. What is really interesting, how you can see now on the grid, we can see one Nissan. It's a really interesting and understeery car if you don't have set it up right. So in this corners it should be really hard, I think. And yeah, one Bentley is really good, how I think. And I'm really excited of the Porsche because the Porsche is really well on this track. It's like a track made for the Porsche, so I'm expecting the Porsche on the top positions. But yeah, we will see how it will look. 9 minutes to go in the quali, and yeah, we have 12 guys here. I am really sad we don't have now the full grid, but yeah, many things happened, and I think how times will come, the grid will come to the full, and you can be excited of the tier 1 race because there will be more drivers probably. Now we can check, okay, Lightblade is in the pits. Cheese Monkey. Cheese Monkey now choose Porsche. It's really interesting. I saw him on the GT4s at the Ginetta. He's really quick guy, and I expect from him really good race, and I hope for a clean race too. But my favorite guy here is Chris, and I think Chris will be at the top positions. Chris is a master with the Porsche, and how you can see Randy JC colors, I really think he will be in the top 3 probably. Then we have Kenny here in the Ferrari. He did really good lap time. I saw him into the practice when I set it up the stream, and yeah, I think he can be really quick at this track, and I'm really excited how he will be finished because he's usually a guy in the middle of the pack, and now I can see he's on the top of the grid. So I'm really happy to see it, to be honest, and it's really good. Lightblade choose the Bentley, and he's in also Randy JC colors. I hope his brake pedal is now set it right because how we know he break it, and I hope now it's working everything well and he can brake into the corner safely and don't crash to the others. To be honest, other guys I don't know really well. Only here it's W. W is racing at the GT4s in BMW M4, and yeah, he's quick guy. Usually in the middle of the pack, and I'm expecting he can be really quick. So we will see how it will go. So let's look how he's now in this outlap. McLaren is really stable in this track because yeah, it's a really good with the downforce in these corners, and I think yeah, he can be in really good positions. He will we push it harder and push to the edge. We use the full track, of course, and we will see. I think we can expect a really good race from him. Oh, somebody joining here, and we are now 13 guys at the grid. It's really nice to see. Kenny is still on the P3 position. It's really good. He did really a lot of practice, and I expect he will be really fast tonight. This chicane is really tricky, and you must brake really hard and to touch the apex to go through the corner right. And we must have really good exit to be the quickest on this short straight, but still you can get lost many tenses, and it's really tricky this track all because you can run out and hit the wall like nothing. And yeah, I hope nobody nobody will hit the wall, and everybody will race till the end without any damage. So yeah, we will see. We know this tier 2 it's usually the slower than tier 1, but here is a lot of reserve drivers right now, and these guys are really quick, and I think some of them should be into the tier 1. Like nothing like okay, now you can go to the tier 1 guys because you are quick, but yeah, this is not how it's working. So yeah, I'm really excited of these tier 2 guys, and I will be not really surprised if these lap times will be in some cases quicker than in tier 1. So we will see, guys, and I hope you will enjoy the race. Now it's Cheese Monkey again in his out lap, so I hope he can do a better, maybe really better lap time. But it's now gap 1 second and 4 tenths, so it's really too much. Light Blade dominating this track, how I can see, and he did a really good lap time. Oh, but now Cheese Monkey is mega blower, and now it's only 7 tenths. It's really good. Now we can see, okay, the other guys is more than 1 second the gap, so yeah, it's really interesting, and I'm really surprised Chris is now only at the 8th position. I think he can be really quicker. But to be honest, I'm really surprised Chris turned on his PS4 and put the dust off and clean it, because how he said he will never use it because he is now racing on the PC League. But yeah, PC League is now stopped for a reason of because we are going to restart it. So yeah, you can be excited of the another race, but for now it's only PS4 league here, so it's understandable. And yeah, when Chris want to race with us, and he will join here to race. How you can see, it's flashing his lights because yeah, a lot of traffic in front of him, and he want to make a really good lap, of course, because he can do much quicker lap time than then you think, guys. You will see. But somebody got disconnected again. We are now. Okay, he's back. He's back. The guy with the McLaren. Now I can see still her. W is still on the almost last place. Wow, interesting. I think it should be really nice battle between Cheese Monkey and Light Blade. And in this middle of pack of Kenny, LT Bongo, and Eduardo Slow. Yeah, so we will see. Now it's only Pete, only Spider-Man, and Maze GMR. Okay, maybe we can call him May. Sorry, bro, but it will be May from now. Okay, so yeah, 30 cars on the grid. It's looked really well. But still, I am waiting for Chris. Okay, Chizmanke did a better lap time, and now it's only a half second. The gap to the first guy, and Chris did only 7. It looks really nice. I want to see how he's doing. Now you can see Porsche is really dominating in these corners, and you can go into really high speed. But it must be. Oh no! He touched the grass. He touched the grass. This cost him a lot of tenses. Maybe his lap is now invalidated. But if he got a fuel, he still can go one more lap to do it. So no worry, Chris. You can do it. You can do a better lap time like nothing. I trust you. But wow, it's really interesting to see Kenny right behind Chris. I really like it. I hope Kenny can do a really good fight in this race, and he can fight for a really good position, maybe for the podium. Why not? Okay, I really want to see it. Kenny, go. W is now quicker, and I'm really happy. Many guys, it's now only 2 seconds gap. Okay, the North London and Cosmic Mike are now on 3 and 4, but I hope they can get faster because maybe they did less practice, and after few laps they can get good tempo and get stick with the other guys. So yeah, I hope we can do it, guys. But for now, still Lightblade the first with time 1 minute 36 seconds and 5 tenths. Second one is Cheese Monkey, and the third one is Chris Pisuk. There is Kenny, Otibongo, Eduardo. I know this. Lightblade is probably trying to make his lap quicker and make safe his position. So we can look how he's going. Yeah. Oh, this was really heartbreaking. A little spin. How you can see this Bentley, boaty Bentley can go through the curbs like nothing. The little Porsche can't touch them like this. And you can see that accuracy and precision, how he's going into the corners. It's exactly everything counted, and it's working well with his setup. I think he can really dominate in this race tonight. He did a half second quicker lap time right now, and he made 1 second more than 1 second gap to the other drivers right now. He's really destroying everything. But we will see if the setup and tires will be at the end of the race still alive, because yeah, it's really hard car to drive, and you can destroy tires really easy and well. And in this weather, how you can see 33 degrees, it's really too much, and yeah, tires will be gone really quickly. But now, how you can see, the quali ended, and we see all results right now. Eduardo overtook the Kenny, and he is now on the fourth position with his Nissan. Interesting, and somebody got disconnected again. I think the guy with McLaren. Yeah, said probably some issues, but yeah, it happens. What we can do. Okay, so result after the quali is Lightblade, Cheesemonkey, Chris, Pisuk, Eduardo, Kenny, LT Bongo, Spider-Man, May, W, Alex, Mr. North London, Cosmic Mind, and is Sampa J, and he got disconnected, so he probably can't connect again to the race. But we will see. I hope everybody will get lucky at the first corner and don't crash. It's really important, I think. It takes too long time. Interesting, really interesting. Okay, now we are on the grid and we have 3 minutes till the start, and I think you can enjoy to look at the grid. Yeah, it said I can set a better view for the all cars right now. Mm, very interesting. As you can see, the first position here, where is the light blade, is a really good one because you can defend into the first right-handed corner. It's really hard and you must brake too soon. But it's a dirty, it's a really dirty side when you are in the inner side. So yeah, he can probably get something dust and rubber on his tire, and he can be maybe slower, more spin or something. So you must be really really careful when you are at the inner line here. But he's a really good driver, and I know he know it, and he can manage it to be really well. How I said, this is track for the Porsche, and we can see the first three in the top three two Porsches. So yeah, it's really easy for the Porsche to manage here the tires, and the middle engine it works really well here. And I'm really surprised for Eduardo with the Nissan right here at the fourth position. And yeah, it's really nice, and I really want to see a fight between the Ferrari, Nissan, and Porsche. It should be really interesting. Oh, Sampa J now joined again, and he will probably start from the pit lane, but I hope he will don't get disconnected again. So we will see, guys. Okay, 1 minute left, and we are getting ready and prepared for the race. What I can say now about this track, it's Zandvoort circuit in Netherlands, and yeah, this track got 14 corners and length is 4 kilometers and 259 meters. So it's almost 4.5 kilometer long track with 14 turns, and yeah, it's really hard, and yeah, I hope the guys can manage it and can race really well here. Now we are going into the formation lap. First The first guy started lead blade, of course, and we are going into the single file one lap. And guys now can manage their tires. And I hope nobody will spoon with the cold tires, because sometimes when you are going from side by side, you can get a little spin and hit the wall easy in this track. In this track, it's really easy to hit the wall because it's really close to the track and it's here sand. And when you touch the sand or the grass, you are sliding and moving to the wall and can do nothing, just watching like, okay, I'm going to crash, and yeah, that's all. That's all, to be honest, what you can do. And maybe trying to save it, but yeah, probably you don't have time to save it because the walls is really close here. We can check it from Ali. How guys is preparing. Okay, now I can change the view. It's really interesting. You can see how careful these guys here, and they're preparing to make their tires warm as possible. They're probably touching more brakes to warm up the brake pads, and brakes can make your tires warmer from the inner of the tires. So it's a really good trick how to make your tires heat, like to heat your tires, sooner, and you can get a better grip from the start. And better start means you get a better position, and it's really important in this track, because at this track it's really hard to overtake because it's really thin. And yeah, it's not possible to go 3 wide or 2 wide usually in these corners, because it means a crash. So I'm really excited how guys will manage it, and how can hold hold it and be clean to each other. And yeah, it will be really interesting racing, guys. Now we are going into the last sector, to the last corners. How you can see, they are now going into the double. Yeah, going down double, not in one line. And they are now preparing for a start. Okay, guys, keep it cleaned into the T1, don't crash each other. And now we are going to the race. We got full green, and now you can see the Porsche how really good did it start. It's really amazing. Oh, whoa! Chris almost killed it, and he got really nice T1. And somebody spun there. You can see, yeah, it's it's a red McLaren, but we must now focus on the top grid. Chris get one position, and BMW is now P3. It's really good. Porsche probably did some mistake. Light blade misses breaking point or something, but now, how you can see, it's really working well with light blade. Cheese Monkey is now with Chris. Yeah, he get position. Okay, he's now P3. He's now P3, and oh, it's shaking here because yeah, at the start of this game it's not working really well to show us what the real position. But we can see the BMW now get a really good position, and he must defend Cheese Monkey at the P4. Chris now only P5. What happened, Chris? Okay, Eduardo the Nissan from P3 is now on P6. Spider-Man it's P7. Alex it's P8. W it's 9. Mr. Norris 10, and there it looks really destroyed. He will probably need to go to the pits. And May did probably some mistake and crash because he is now in the pits. Now I can see Lightblade get a really good gap, but LT Bongo now must really defend Cheese Monkey, and I'm really excited to see this fight. And we can see a really good fight here, guys. Chris and everybody here, it's really interesting. They're really strong guys, almost the same pace. Now you can see from the onboard how it looks to fight. Behind the mirror is Chris now sticks to the cheese monkey, and he's trying to overtake big BMW in these thin corners here. Maybe at the corner exit he can do it because he is quicker, but we will see. On the straight is BMW dominating, so it will be really interesting, guys. You can see they stick all together, and they are not making some big gap. Only the light blade made a really good lap right now, and he's 3.5 seconds because they are fighting, and they are almost at the 1 second. So okay, this should be really interesting now. Cheese Monkey and Chris, they're fighting. Okay, he's trying to make it from the inner side, and he was wide. Yeah, Cheese Monkey was wide, and Chris get a free position, and he's now on the podium place. Oh no, it looks like Eduardo on the Nissan is going to overtake Cheese Monkey too. We can see now on the brakes who will be better, and it was wide. Yeah, Cheese Monkey is getting his position right back. Wow, really hard race tonight. How you can see everybody still stick together. What they are almost half second. It's really interesting, and Lightblade is getting really nice gap. He's now 3.5 seconds in the safe zone probably. Altibongo still must defend the other guys with the Porsche, and I really want to see this fight now when Chris really need to go overtake him. We can now check it from his own, but if he can do it, he's really precise and a really fast guy, and I think he can do it like nothing. But don't talk everything to the future. We need to see what he will do. But I trust him. I trust Chris. Yeah, but Chris is now getting really nice gap to the cheese monkey. Probably something happened, or I don't know what happened. But they're going to fight now, and probably cheese monkey can get them. So we will see how it will looks. So what happened here? Where is Chris? What? I really don't know what happened right now, guys, to be honest, because Andy wrote me, he prepared the stream, and now it's Chris on P6. Wow, he probably did some mistake, and LT Bongo is now P3. Okay, they probably fight too much and do some mistake because Cheese Monkey now get a gap almost 2 seconds, so it's really big gap. Now we can see fighting to T1. Look how it looks. This amazing Nissan. It's really interesting how late the key can brake in the Nissan. Look at this power on the straight now. He can brake little lighter than the BMW, but I don't think it's enough in these short corners, and you must go really well. Okay, so now let Blake get a 6 second gap and out to Bongo 3 seconds. Then Edward is trying to overtake him on, and we have here one another fight when W is trying to overtake Alex, but Cheese Monkey did some mistake or he's just what? I don't really understand what's. Ah, okay, they probably got the same livery. Okay, so yeah, W now is trying to overtake Alex really hard. And we can. It's really interesting to see if how the McLaren enough power to overtake Porsche here, but I don't think it's not possible. But we will see. Maybe he can do some mistake, and I really don't know what happened to the Kenny. Kenny was in top position as now how we can see him it's on P9. Wow, it's really interesting. And W tried it going by side in the T1, but still not enough power to do it because Porsche is better into the corners. Now you can see Alex must defend again, and oh, he was wide. W was wide, little, but still can hold it. Can fight again. It's like two tenses on behind him, and I think it's looks really good fight. But still, how you can see here, Spider-Man. Uh, Spider-Man is now right behind Eduardo, and he want to push on him. Bentley got more power probably than the Nissan, and Chris is trying to get back his position. He's much quicker than the guys, and he's stuck in the traffic. So I hope he can go and overtake them. He's trying from the outside, but it's not possible in these corners, and he knows it probably. So he must stay and wait for the right time to do it because this is really hard. You can see all these Peggies fighting for third position. They all want to be in a podium, but now Cheese Monkey is the P1 because Lightblade got disconnected. Oh no! Oh, he's not got disconnected. What happened to the Lightblade? Lightblade is in the sand. Okay, so something probably happened. I really don't know what. But how we can see Lightblade is stuck in the sand, and Cheese Monkey got a gap for 5 seconds on this group. With the fighting, okay, they are now fighting for the second and third position, so they are fighting for 2 places at the podium right now. And how you can see, the Eduardo overtook the LT Bongo, and he is now leading of this pack. But we are still waiting for Chris. What he will do? What he think about how he can overtake this pack and all these guys because he have power for it and he's quick enough, I think. But we will see. The cars behind is now getting more gap. Oh, look at this! Kenny is outside. Kenny is now off the track, and W2 they probably did both some mistake and still gets into the sand. Now it's Lightblade again here, so probably something not working correctly, and I hope he can go and race normally like before, and he can get his grab in the front. Now, how you can see, Eduardo got really good gap, like 1.5 seconds almost to the Spider-Man, and Chris is right here. LT Bungo probably did some mistake and he's now P6. They are pushing and fighting really hard, and yeah, it's really normal to see some mistakes, and everybody will probably do some mistake. Look, Chris almost touched the sand. Oh no, it was really hard situation, and I hope he can do it better and better every lap. He's faster. Now we have 20 minutes to go, 10 minutes of the race behind us, and how you can see it's really interesting. Everybody's fighting and stick together. Now Cheese Monkey at the P1 in the Porsche, the second one is the Eduardo at the Nissan, he's now 5 second gap, and right behind him Spider-Man 1 and 3 stances. But Chris is pushing on him half second behind, and he want to get his position back, his podium, his third position. How he will fight at the start, so we will see if he can do it. But probably, yeah. Right behind him is Alex, now 4 seconds, and Alti Bongo is 3 seconds. Okay, they made probably 3 second gap between all cars, and they are now at the same positions. So we will see if they can handle it and manage it and make some good moves or get somehow quicker. Because these tires probably get on more destroyed every lap, because here is how you can see on the track 25 degrees. What is not that bad, but yeah, it's still not good and it can be better. The guys must be really focused right now, and I hope for a really good fight from the Chris. How you can see, Spider-Man now got closer to the Ediardo again, so we will see if what they will make, what they will fight, and what fight we will see all together. Now, check the cockpit cam from the Chris, how he want to do the podium finish in his race. In the T1 he must brake really soon, and he was a little bit wide. Okay, he managed it, and now he can be quicker at the really good exit. Much better than the Bentley, and it looks like Nissan is it's now struggling with the tires or understeer. And look, oh, Chris almost sent it. It really misses braking point, because it's really hard to see what is the front of you when these big cars it's the front. So yeah, but he did it really well, and he saved it and still can fight for the good position with the guys. Check the Spider-Man how it looks, and Eduardo. Okay, they are now half second gap behind, and Cheese Monkey is now leading the pack. 5 seconds in front of them. It's really easy, and it looks like LT Bongo is going to fight with Alex, and Kenny is right behind them, and now Lightblade, where is Lightblade? Lightblade it shows like P10. Okay, he's probably the one lap behind, because he's with this stack back. How you can see, Alex is struggling. He was out of the track a little, and LT Bongo is trying to overtake him, but it's really hard because Lightblade's faster than he, but he's a back marker, and he must know the rules. The blue flags is on the track, and he can overtake him. So for him, it's probably the race lost if he can be much quicker to don't slow down the guys that they are fighting. Chris is still now closer and closer, and he overtook the Spider-Man. Oh no, I don't saw it. Okay, so now Spider-Man probably did some mistake, and Chris overtook him, and now he's trying to overtake Eduardo with Nissan, and I think he can do it really well. Now let's look at the cockpit cam how it looks for him, and if he can handle it. I think Chris is doing really well. And it looked like LT Bongo overtook Alex also. Wow, really interesting. So many good fights here right now. And oh no, I just switched the camera, and then Chris overtook the Eduardo the Nissan. Wow, really interesting. Really good fight. And now we can see if Chris can stay on this position, if he can P2, or he can try to overtake Cheese Monkey and get some time to close the gap. We will see it now 6 seconds, so it will be really hard for it. We are now almost at the middle of the race. It's really interesting. Ratchet now comes to the server because he is not racing here. He is racing in tier 1 probably, so yeah, he probably did some mistake, and I'm really surprised anybody can join in the session. But okay, how you can see and hear, now it's middle of the session and we are still looking for a great fight. I hope Spider-Man can do something to be quicker and quicker. but they make a really good lap to LT Bongo. How you can see now, he's 10 seconds behind him, but Lightblade overtook him, and he's probably start closing up and get closer to the guys. But it will be really hard because he gets stuck in the sand for one lap, so it will be really hard for him. Now you can see Chris closed the gap by half second to the Cheese Monkey. Maybe we can at the end of the race can see really good fight between both of these guys. But oh no, Chris was wide and he lost it. Oh no, Chris lost it into the sand and he now hit the wall a little. Okay, but he got 10 seconds gap behind safe, so he can join the track, and now he can see Lightblade right behind him. Oh no, that's really sad, and Chris is now on the fourth position, and Eduardo is back at the second now. 7 second gap to the Cheese Monkey, and Spider-Man is 8 tenths behind, probably trying to get a second position. Now Chris Pisuk stuck 8.5 seconds behind. He must start again and closing gap. Really unlucky for him, and yeah, it was really well. It looks really well for a podium position, but now, yeah, it's almost everything lost. And I hope in this 10 minutes, 13 minutes, he can do it and he can close the gap. But now Spider-Man is 4 tenths behind, and he want to get a second position because he know in some corners he's quicker than the Nissan, and Nissan was struggling with the tires and understeer. So we will see how it will work, and if he can defend till the end, it will be really interesting, guys. But I want to see why is here Ratchet and why he is on the track. It's really interesting, but okay. Okay, so now we can see here Cheese Monkey, and he's 7 tenths front, so in the safe zone. And now there everybody at the gap more than 3 or 2 seconds. Only W is now trying to catch Kenny, and it should be really interesting. But now, really good fight between Bentley and Nissan, and now you can see Spider-Man did it, and he overtook the Nissan. The Bentley is really good at this track, and yeah, probably Nissan starts struggling with the tires at these corners because Nissan's BOP is not that good like for Bentley, and in this track it's destroying tire much quicker than usually. So yeah, now I got message from the Andy. The tier 1 will be streamed, guys, so you can be really happy for it. So now it looks really safe for Cheese Monkey, and Eduardo is trying to get closer to the Spider-Man, but he is now losing gap. It's now 7 tenths, so he can stick probably with him and use the split stream, but we will see if he can manage the tires, and if he don't do mistake. You can see he touched the grass, of course. Almost he died. Okay, he must. What a save, guys! What a save! It was really hard, but how you can see, they are almost at the same pace. Now probably Eduardo will try it. We will see if he can manage it, and if he defend. Look at this now in this corner. These corners are really deadly, and if you are under pressure, you can do mistake really quickly, and you can see like when and how you did it, and you can lose many positions like Chris would have said. And it looked like Eduardo was quite a little. We will see. It's only 3 tenths behind him, and he can use the split stream. But with understeering Nissan, it's probably a little bit different racing line. So it looks really interesting now. But Alex trying to get a W or W overtook him probably. Yeah, they changed position, so it's really interesting. But Eduardo is now losing almost a second. So we will see if they can do something. But Chris had almost 9 seconds behind, and now he's like 4.5 seconds behind them. So in these 3 laps, he got 4 seconds closer to the Eduardo because they are fighting, of course. So probably he can do a really good job here, and he's working with Lightblade well. They are probably not going to fight each other because they want to get a good position, and like you do a team play, don't make slower each other, just support it, because Chris now can support Lightblade with his aerodynamics and split stream, and Chris with free space the front of can do a really good job and close the gap to the guys the front. But still, Eduardo is fighting with Spider-Man, but probably it's lost for him because Spider-Man is doing really good job here, and he can be really quick, how you can see. It's really interesting. LT Bongo overtook Kenny right now, and yeah, Kenny from the third position of the quali is now in the sixth position, and he did some mistake at the start, and now get his position back. It's really good, really good race from him. So he's doing really good job. Now it's still 1 second behind Eduardo, trying to overtake him, whatever goes. But how you can see, it's really hard for him. Now it looks like he's closing gap a little, 1/10 per lap, so we will see if the Bentley starts struggling with the tires too, and now can be much quicker Nissan, we will see. Now it looks like Cosmic Mag is only 1 second behind Alex, probably struggling or something, maybe he got damage, we don't know, but it looks like he's really slow and Cosmic Mag can overtake him. Ferrari is not really working well in this track, to be honest, and Porsche should be really quicker, but how you can see now, he's getting really closer and he can fight for a position, for a 8th position here. Eduardo with the Spider-Man is still 1 second behind, they're at the same pace, so probably for the podium is now done. But how you can see, Chris is now only almost 2 seconds behind Eduardo, so he can fight for a podium in these next 7 minutes like nothing. I said Chris is a really good driver and he's really fast and consistent. He did a little mistake, but he can do it. Now it looks like okay, he got 10 seconds, probably something happened. Because now Light Play is the front, and maybe he did some mistake because El Bongo is now right behind him and he is looking for a fight with Chris. For Chris is now podium only is destroyed for Chris, to be honest. Yeah, it's not possible. He got really good pace, and yeah, he did mistake, maybe less practice or I don't know, but I hope he can do it. Now it's Eduardo saving Spider-Man and he's getting backwards and backwards now in 1.5 seconds. So for Spider-Man it's really good result, and for Cheese Monkey it looks P1 like real for 100% if he will don't do a mistake or get disconnected. Now we can look at the W and Kenny, and oh, it looks like Cosmic Mike is going to fight really well and hard, so we can see this fight from the first view from the cockpit, and I want to see how he. Oh, okay, he almost slid and hit the wall. Okay, so now he must get closer and closer, and I am really excited if he can do it and if he can fight for a good position. And it looked like he was right. Oh no, he's going to crash. And this was really dangerous coming back, and whoa, it was really close. He's really struggling with the tires, and almost he got it. We will see into the next corner if he can do it, because now on the tires is sand and he's not losing grip, and Ferrari could be really faster right now. It looks really well. This fight is really close, and I really like it, to be honest, because it's not at the front, it's the peg on the peg, but still guys fighting for a P8, and it looks really well. He's trying to get him nervous and do some mistake like he did before, and he can use it and get a position back. Oh, but he did a little bit a little mistake, and we will see what how it's looking with the other guys right now. And Chris start closing up again and give out 1 second in this one lap, but I think it's not enough for now. Lightblade is P9, P10. I don't know what happened, but he's probably struggling. But for Cheese Monkey, he's looking really well. Edward is losing 2.5 seconds, so it looks like Spider-Man. It's 7 tenths quicker per lap, so it looks really safe for him. And look at this! No, no, he get a spin and hit the wall. Oh no! Now his chances to get a P8 it's lost probably because he really got a big damage and he will be struggling until the end of the race. It's really unlucky and bad for him. Let's look at the Chris. Where is he? He's trying to catch them and he now got only 7 seconds behind. He's really quick, but he's pushing too much probably, and that means he did mistakes. Well, let's look at W. He's trying to get Kenny and he's... Oh no, he's wide. He's really wide. Misses his braking point. Now it will be really hard for him to get a position back, and I think Kenny is safe for now. No, Eduardo is 3 seconds and losing time every single lap. So yeah, I hope if nobody will do some big mistake, it should be like this right now. So now Chris is getting really closer, about 1 second per lap to the other guys. But I think it will be not enough. It's 2 minutes. Kenny is now behind LT almost 2 seconds. It looks really interesting for him. Let's look at the Cheese Monkey, how he's looking. He's looking really well. 7 seconds gap to the car behind, and I think he will be P1 in this race. He's doing really well job. It's amazing, consistent, fast enough, and he can do his work really well, like with Ginetta, the Porsche too. So it's a really good result for him, and I expect he will be at the top three, but I don't expect he will be P1, and I'm really happy to see him right here. Spider-Man is right behind him, and Eduardo is losing. He's now 4 seconds behind, and maybe Chris can get him. He's now 5 seconds. He's trying to do his best. He's pushing on the limit, hitting apex by apex, using full land of the track. But I don't know if it will be enough for him. We will see, but probably not, because he did that mistake and it's really slowing down. Oh, it looks like we have a fight here. Cosmic Mates now. Cosmic Mike overtook Alex right now. And he did mistake and hit the wall again. Oh no, it was really big crash. And he's trying to stay here, but with this damage he probably can't hold and defend this position. From the behind is Alex and May. And it looks like Alex is struggling more than the May. It's really interesting, and May is now trying to get Cosmic Mike. I think he can do it because he's probably got a really big damage and he sent it into the inside. Oh, it was almost a little touch, but he did it really well, and now he's on the inner side. Oh, look, what a race, what a fight, guys. And he was now really wide and trying to get the position back, but But Cosmic Mike struggling with the damage and he will be probably slower in the straight. And now from the inner side how you can see May and he's trying to get it and he get the position easy. It looks really easy for him, but really good fight, guys. He did really well, and I hope he can fight back. But with this damage, I really don't expect he can do it. From the now we are in the last lap, and Cheese Monkey is at the first position. He is going for his nice win at Zandvoort right now, and the second it looks like Spider-Man, Eduardo, and Chris is now 4 seconds behind, and it looks like he did again some mistake, and he's pushing too much how he can. Look at his speed, many mistakes and still before. It's amazing job from the Chris, but Cheese Monkey did it really well, and he's now in the last sector. We can see him in the last corners, and he's going to take his win at the Zandvoort. Now here in the Holland, and he's going to cross the line, guys, and Cheese Monkey is the P1 right now. Really well job. He's flashing his lights. Really, he deserves it. Amazing race from him. Spider-Man now crosses the line. Is P2 and Eduardo right behind him. And Lightblade get to the the front of Eduardo and Chris Pisig on the fourth place. Now it's LT Bongo in the last corner. And right behind him Kenny. He's trying to get him, but still not enough time. Behind the Kenny is W in the last corner right now, and behind him is now Cosmic Mike with struggling with a lot of damage. You can see there did some mistake and May is the front of him again. But he is back marker and it's not help with anything from him. But amazing race, guys! Amazing race from Tier 2 tonight. I hope you really enjoy it, and we are going to take a race for T1. It will be 1 hour race, and I'm really looking forward to do it. Thank you very much for watching and enjoying the race.